Well, yeah, it could have been a lot worse if the Lions just didn't, screw the ball so much and just kept kicking field goal and you actually get touchdowns instead of field goals. They would have won this game by a lot more, but instead they had to rely on a game-winning field goal to end their season at 9-8. Fun fact: 9-8 would have been enough to win the NFC South, and that tie makes all the difference. They would have still been eliminated, but the Vikings could have made it. But no, we can't have any fun in this league anyway. We die again. This time our offense doesn't show up until the fourth quarter, where they do 2 touchdown drives, fail miserably on the actual final drive. Don't go for it when Ben Johnson really wants to. I, I like okay, but in reality, you have to actually trust your fucking defense to do something, and unfortunately, our defense sucks. If we were any normal team, we could trust our defense to stop them, but we are not any normal team. We suck ass at defense. And I was saying, they only give up 19. Yeah, it was the most painful 19 points that you can ever see. They are a missed field goal away from this game already being long over. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just thank goodness the Eagles and the genius minds of Stefan. No, that's the Browns guy that's getting fired. Sirianni and Kevin Tulo for being idiots, and also resting starters against the commies. The commies still won on the back of Josh Johnson. All hail Saint Josh Johnson. Thank you. Thank you for doing a service to us when we couldn't do it for ourselves. But Caleb did not get 4K. Was short of that by 50 plus. Could have been a final drive, but no, can't have that. Yeah, no more 4K. The 4K dream is dead. But he does have the new Bears record, which is as good as you can expect from the quarterback that he drafted #1 overall. Rewriting the low bar record books and make them slightly higher. Yeah. If the Lions could perform like they did against us in the 2 games that they played against us in any of the other games that they played, they would have made the playoffs very easily. But instead, they decided to suck horrifically. Because the Packers, yeah. But instead of facing any NFC West team and being punished for a loss that as horrendous as this, the Eagles have to go play the 49ers while we go play the Packers. I feel like this is a nightmare scenario for both teams. Because we have to play the Packers. And this time they're going to have Jordan Love for a full 60 minutes. And, it's not ideal for this defense to go up against. Even if Jordan Love isn't necessarily the quarterback, he's still a quarterback, which is better than other teams in the playoffs, or really anything. It's just sad that we couldn't really do anything for basically the entire game, and we just kept not having an offense at all. Like, the play calling was just horrendous today on both sides. Felt like they were just playing way too soft. Like, they were trying too many different things when in reality they needed to actually, win and shit. Like, actually gain momentum into the playoffs instead of not doing anything. It's just sad. It's just sad that the season has ended like this. Not having to just falling into 11-6. It's a good season. It's a really damn good season, but it sucks that the regular season has ended like this. But it's on to the playoffs. And thank goodness the NFC is very weak, except for the NFC West. It's cool. We're somehow number 2 in this. Um, just just not a whole lot of not a whole lot of confidence heading into the Packers game, which is stupid. They're gonna release the times for that at some point tonight if they haven't already. I doubt they have. I don't I don't expect them to uh give us the time slot that I really want, which is you know the yeah, to give them the that's good. Give us a time slot that isn't a prime time slot. I really just don't care for that. Like just whatever. Oh boy. The Steelers are not having a good time right now. Oh boy. Just hopefully playoffs play out much better. Even if we can get a win, that's a good end note to the season. Obviously, the expectations are definitely reset heading into the postseason, but you got to remember that this team was predicted to not get even close to winning the division. And that improvement is pretty daggum good. Hopefully, you hope that this season isn't um, a one-off, and that this is, continued success into 26 and beyond. Instead of how it has been for the past 15 years, and it's just been one-offs. And yeah, we still the Packers are again going to be a tough team to face against. Just glad that we don't have to face the Lions. That's good. That's good. It still is funny that the Lions finished last and the standings have just been completely flipped. Just Packers fans just are going to hope that they never see Clayton Tune again. You can go have a sympathy consoling with the Arizona Cardinals on that front, but yeah, unlike Malik, Clayton Tune did not make money from that game. It's just sad. It's just sad that it ended this way. It was very predictable for as soon as they gave up the ball. At least they got the turnover to, prevent it for at least a little bit. But in reality, they should just let them score at almost any point. That would have been better. But, can't win them all. I can't win them all. We were a blocked field goal away from losing to the Raiders. So, you got to remember that. But hey, the Raiders beat the Chiefs. They're a good team, right? Right? It's still funny. They beat the fucking Chiefs in the last week, and it didn't matter. Anyway, just gonna hope that we have a good playoff run and not shit ourselves again, like we did in 18. Because if we do, there's definitely gonna be something dealt with. But yeah, on to playoff ball, and on to something else. So I'm so glad that Nebraska basketball is back, because it's doing a lot to keep my emotions high. All right. See y'all next week. Goodbye.